Hey up, welcome to the Cannon Hall Farm podcast. With us, the Nicholson brothers farmers, Rob and Dave.
We're two Yorkshire farmers who, along with our dad Roger, brother Rich and the rest of our family, have turned a farm with 2 sheds and a barn into an award-winning tourist attraction.
You've seen us on telly, live on Facebook, and now we've got our very own podcast.
On today's episode, we're joined by Farmer Danny, and believe me, he's got quite a story to tell.
Coming up.
Found this green egg and I took it to Dave. I went, Dave, I found an egg. He went, oh, take it off you. We don't use them. And anyway, I got home Friday and my mum's like, Dave's at Chronicle with an emu egg. So Dave took all glory for my emu egg that I found.
On today's episode, we're being joined by Farmer Danny. And David, hopefully, Danny's just the first of many of our farmers who will be sat on that sofa telling the life story.
Well, yeah, I can't wait to get everyone involved, everyone here, telling me, what they like about the farm, and what they want to do next.
Well, Danny's certainly got an interesting story to tell. Think about it, Dave. He started off as work experience here. He then went and joined the army for probably 15 years or something like that. He's done boxing. We know he's a keen fisherman. We know he's a keen family man, so there's loads to hear, and I can't wait to hear it.
Well, shall we bring him in?
Yeah. Come on, Danny. Come and sit down. On today's episode, we're absolutely delighted to have the incomparable Danny Fox on the sofa to talk about his life and his time at Cannon Hall Farm. Danny, welcome.
Thank you very much.
And, right, where shall we start, Danny? Shall we start
at the very beginning?
When you actually came to the farm on work experience?
A long time ago.
How many years
long
ago?
Since is it?
2001, I think.
Was it?
Yeah, 2001. I first did my work experience as a 15-year-old.
And what do you remember?
I can remember turning up, coming down your drive, and Dave, he was quite intimidating at the time, Dave.
Really?
Was that?
Yeah. He had a lot less grey hair.
You were only little as well, weren't you?
Yeah, only small. I can remember coming in. I did 2 weeks. I did a lot in 2 weeks as well. A lot
You
of
didn't
jobs.
do 3, did you?
It might have been.
I got it in my head you were here for 3 because we got
might
to
have
know
been
you quite
yeah,
well.
it might have been 3 weeks. Yeah, but yeah, I learnt quite a lot in them 3 weeks and had a good time.
I bet you walked out of here thinking, I'm not going to be a farmer for a living, I know that.
That's far too much hard work.
Yeah, a lot has from back then to now. A lot's changed.
Yeah.
When I come back, it's totally different.
Had a mellowed a bit.
Yeah, I mellowed a lot, Dave. I think.
Oh, that's all right then.
You were only little, I remember that. You were about 15 and you were here doing work experience to, I suppose, just to see what work is like and what farm work is like. Who was there then, Danny? Who do you remember?
So,
obviously, my dad and David now.
Josie.
Josie Warren, and yeah, she were at reception. I can remember Josie, and then I had Rob King as my mentor.
Did you?
Yeah, because I've looked through my paperwork and he signed all my paperwork off. I've still got it in
Have you saved that?
Still got it in my record of achievement and a note from Roger saying how good I did on my 3 weeks. It's a little bit. I kept all sorts.
So did my dad write a little letter?
Yeah, he's got it on like a paragraph, like a big paragraph of what I'd done.
Well, he's always been very honourable, and he sees something like that as something that needs to be done properly, and try and say everything that might give you the best chance in your next chapter.
He wouldn't do that for everybody.
No.
He'd only do that if you really, shone.
But tell us, Danny, did you say that you ended up in a water trough?
Yes, I think after I'd done my 3 weeks, I said thank you to everyone, and I think you offered me a job at time.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you offered me a job at time, and next thing I know, you and Dave picked me up and just slowly dipped me into a nice cold water trough.
Clothes and everything.
Yeah, everything, yeah.
I can't believe it. I couldn't do it now, Rob.
Don't tell HR. Don't tell HR, or else we could be in trouble.
I know which water trough it would be. It's where the donut van is now.
Yeah, it were,
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't do it now. and I'd like to apologise to Danny
This team, it was team building back in there, weren't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Character building.
Did it get you ready for the army?
Yeah. But yeah, I can remember everything different. I can remember the first job I did with Mucket Pigs out where
Yeah,
school
reptile
rooms
house.
school
Yeah,
rooms
yeah,
are
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Rooms are
And I
now.
can remember struggling with the big, because obviously I weren't allowed in with pigs, so I had to walk on the wall with the sawdust and try tipping it out onto, because I weren't allowed in with pigs, so walking on wall.
I think it's more dangerous walking up wall than going in with pigs.
I'd
isn't
never
it?
had the let you go in with pigs. Was that Rob King?
I think it was, yeah.
Okay.
And I always remember every morning, every time we mucked out, it was every member of staff on farm would be in a big line with a sweeping brush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how farm got cleaned.
Yeah.
Big wide brushes.
Yeah.
They were
all
yard
in a
wide.
line, and one goes first. We're like Red Harris.
Yeah.
Then another one, then another one.
They were the good old days when we brushed up.
And
You
it
know
was a
what?
really good job. It makes it look cleaner than blow sometimes. when
Yeah,
you-
100%.
But yeah,
Well, we've got the little ride on sweeper now, which
Yeah.
I think's doing a cracking job.
yeah.
That's a really nice start. So you've got clear memories of what it was like then compared to now.
I'm going to admit, though, I'm harsh.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Firm
does
but
it?
fair. We'll leave it at that.
We put him in water trough. He remembers it
I
fondly.
could always remember a story. I've never said it to Dave though.
Oh, go on
but
This will be interesting.
I can remember having rears,
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
I got sent to muck a rear out, the rear pen out, and I found this egg in middle of the field, and this big green egg.
Oh, it'll be emus.
Emus.
Yeah,
I
emus.
found this green egg, and I took it to Dave. I went, Dave, I found an egg. He went, oh, take it off, yeah. We don't use them. And anyway, I got home Friday, and my mum's like, Dave's a chronicle with an emu egg. So Dave took out glory for my emu egg.
They actually laid more than one. They laid quite a few.
So that was Dave's golden egg.
that was Dave's golden egg.
what
Yeah.
It should have been yours.
What I did as well, because they weren't fertiliser or anything, and I drilled a hole in them,
Yeah.
and I shook the yolk out, and I had those eggs for years, and then I broke them, and I was gutted. So I broke your egg, and I do apologise.
That's fine.
If I had it now, I'd let you have it.
So you had a brief stint at Cannonall Farm.
Yes.
An enjoyable one, made an impression, got a job
Yes.
offer, turned it down because you were heading for...
Army.
Exactly. He was going to serve king and country.
I
Or queen
was-
and country then.
I was going to join straight after school, but my mum was quite adamant that I had to wait another year. She was a bit concerned about me joining, so I waited a good 6-7 months. As soon as I could sign that paperwork,
Yeah.
that's when I signed on. And Barnsley recruitment office at Old Bus Station.
I remember it.
Went in and seen them, and that were it. That were me.
So what made you want to join the army? Have you got any family history?
Just
any links?
my granddad were at SAS. My
Was
granddad
he?
said, yeah, he were at SAS.
Serious?
He served in World War II, and then afterwards, he actually went back over to Germany as a Nazi hunter.
Oh, wow.
And there's actually a book. I got a book for my 30th birthday, which there's a lot more I know about him now. 'Cause he had 3 brothers. There were only 3 brothers serving at the same time to be at SAS at the same time.
Really?
And
What,
they're
on all three of them?
All 3 of them were at SAS at the same time.
Great.
That is an achievement, isn't it?
And there's a lot we didn't know about my granddad because it was quite secretive. And my uncle's now actually a member at SAS Society. They've let him in to learn more about him.
I suppose people of that generation of the Second World War, and I'm sure a lot of service people don't like to talk too much about it. Perhaps
Yeah.
is there? I suppose you need to talk a certain amount to make sure that things are said that need to be said, and to people who will understand. But
Yeah.
equally, no one went about bragging about it,
No.
did they?
Which is right. And also you actually you fought for the army as well, didn't you?
Yeah. So yeah, I've been all over the world with Army. Places where I'd never dream of doing. I've been sailing around Canary Islands for 3 months. Set off with an officer from Navy, and that were us for 3 months sailing all doing every island at Canary Islands.
And what are you doing there then? What
It
is
was
that training?
Just a
or-
team building exercise. They offered so many of us.
And are they still setting on? Or?
It was.
You fancy a bit of cruising?
It were all well and good until we went to every port, and then you got let off at night, and then had to sail 12 hours next day.
Oh, right.
Well, that will be good.
I blamed it on seasickness. but yeah, it was an amazing time at the army. Some good times, a lot of bad times, some good times, but it's something I never regret, and it's made me the man I am today. Yeah.
Yeah. So you weren't just fighting for Queen and country, you were fighting in another sense, Danny?
Yeah, boxing. I did plenty of boxing in my time, in my youthful time.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be able to do
in the
it.
army, though?
Yeah, in the army, yeah.
Any memorable bouts?
Yeah, I did. I had around 12 fights at army. A lot of it inter battalion, so we'd fight different battalions. And
Were you like your battalion
yeah.
champion?
In my weight category, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
lightweight. So I was about 14.5 stone at army.
That's not lightweight. Is that light heavyweight?
Light heavyweight, yeah.
That's my weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fought a lot of hard people, and I had some tough fights. But I come through a lot, every one of them, and won every one. Some I wish I'd never got it ring with.
And did you have a big crowd? Did all the battalions come and watch and support you?
I fought down London at O2 Arena with army. Yeah. We had
I'm never going to tell you to go and muck them pigs out properly.
all battalions got together, and we had inter-battalion competitions. So we'd have like two or 3 days. So we'd start prelims, and then next day semi-finals, finals. It was tough old 3 days.
Well, I suppose a normal boxer will have one fight, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're at Olympics, that's all you do.
So that's 12 fights in your time, and you won them all?
Won them all, yeah.
So you never fancied taking it a step further and going professional?
When I come out, I thought about it, but I was like, I've had too many knocks to head.
That finely chiselled nose. It'd be a shame to flatten it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but I think the toughest fight I had were against a Fijian, and I got it. I can remember getting it ring, and they were all my battalion and platoon behind me, and I got in. And next thing I know, we're on canvas. I'm like, this is not good.
Yeah.
And but I got up. I made count, and I won by points. Just, I was like, he's not hitting me again like that.
You kept moving then.
Yeah. I think I did 5 mile round that ring in next 4 rounds. But
You got the jab going.
yeah. But yeah, there were so many sports you could do at army. You could. One of my mates is in fishing team at army.
Was he?
No way.
The fishing team, you just goes fishing, international competitions. There's
So
all sorts.
is this something then, Danny, that you would recommend to young people now?
Yeah, I'd recommend it. Especially, I think they need to push it more. Army's an hard thing to do, and you've got to be fit and strong. But it can change people's lives. It changed mine. I'm a totally different person now from when I went in as a young lad. My head's got screwed on right, and I'm a bit more authoritative now. So
Yeah, you've got a work ethic. You know right from wrong.
Yeah.
And you've garnered lots and lots of skills that you've been able to put to use in your next adventure, being Cannon Hall Farm.
Yeah.
So when you left the army, right? What was your next job after that? What did you think? What do you think? I'm out now. You know, did you think I need a career? I just need, tell us what you were thinking.
To be honest, I struggled a bit. When you come out, you don't really know what to do.
Yeah.
And I struggled a bit, and I always wanted to do outdoor stuff. So I went into horticulture and landscaping, and I got quite good at that. I did a lot of patios, and then I ended up teaching younger children, 16 to 18-year-olds, basic horticulture and stuff like that. So.
And where was that, Danny?
That were at Barnsley College before here, yeah. So I did, that was my main job at college, just doing that, teaching. It had its challenging times. But
what, in terms of you were trying to influence these young people for the better, and sometimes they weren't in a position where they were ready to learn?
Yeah, Yeah, in a matter of speaking, yeah.
So it's a bit like working here.
Yeah, and that was it. And then obviously though I had the opportunity to
And did
come
Rob
in.
interview you?
There were you, Rob and Roger.
Right.
Can't remember
I
that.
can remember.
I can't remember.
It was a nice
Can't
sunny
remember.
day, and I was sat in Roger's back garden when I turned
That's
up.
it. We're right in
Oh
patio.
yeah,
weren't
I can
we?
remember it now.
Yeah. Yeah,
And I remember you telling me about that you'd come here on work experience, and it gradually started to, my memory started to come back to me. And I did remember you.
Yeah.
You definitely made an impression. Bearing in mind we've had an awful lot of people come here on work experience, and there won't be many I can remember.
And
I remember you being really cheeky.
I remember the interview now
I really can't.
because we very rarely interviewed in my dad's garden.
No.
So that must have just been a bit of a one-off.
I would have to say a very shrewd decision on our part to invite you onto the team, and and you've made a wonderful impression. Really hardworking, really keen to learn. Because I think for someone who's not a farmer originally,
No.
then you've got to really throw yourself into it
Yeah.
and try and understand everything. But I think, and hopefully you believe you're making great progress in that department.
Every week there's always something you can learn on a farm. There's something different every week, and I think I'd just push myself to learn them. If there's something doing with sheep that I haven't done before, or cattle, we've got staff here that are really good in them departments, and I always push myself to work with them, and like, especially with weight, like with cows and stuff like that, I can learn really easy off a weight and stuff like that. And
Yeah, he's a good cow man. If you want someone to carve a cow, it'd be your first pick, wouldn't he?
yeah.
But he lets you have a go.
Yeah, I mean,
I've watched him.
it's like with lambing. I'm pretty confident now I've done lambing in the past before, but not to the extent we've done here. But now I can, probably safe to say, I can lamb a sheep.
Yeah, but
Not no problem.
We're lambing and I suppose calving as well. You've just got to make sure everything is in the right place before you start pulling.
Yeah,
And the thing is not to get stressed about it. Even if you've got a full gallery of people,
yeah,
they can wait for that lamb to come out. You've got to, make sure you've got it right in your head before you start easing it out. For me, and just take your time.
yeah.
So, Danny, we've talked about the army, we've talked about your boxing, we've talked about you starting at Cannon Hall Farm. I know there's something else that's very, very dear to your heart. Your favourite hobby?
Fishing.
Exactly.
Fishing. I do enjoy my fishing.
And when did that start? And where is it now? And where do you hope it ends up in the future?
Probably it started when I was very young. 8-year-old, my dad had taken me down to River Dernet.
So your dad was the influence in
My
terms
dad
of
was
fishing?
influenced with fishing. And it still is, to be honest. In aspects now, I'm a lot better than my dad in modern day fishing, but the traditional way of fishing, river fishing, I'm in awe of my dad, way he does it. I can just watch him, and I can go down with him on river. I went down the other day with him on river down at Low Bark there, and I went catching out, and my dad was pulling fish out left, right, and centre.
So what does he do differently than Danny?
It's just, he's got that eye, if he can look at a river and read it without even seeing any fish.
Knowing what bait to use, what rig to set up.
What depths they are, he can tell. He can look in a river, my dad, and say, right, I'd fish that bit part at river first. And you guarantee he'll put his rod in and there'll be a fish and then I'll get monk on and
There's nothing
storm
worse.
off like a 10-year-old.
There's nothing worse when someone's catching and you're not, and you're thinking, what am I doing wrong?
You're right there. But some people just know how, don't they? And it's
But then when I'm more into my commercial fishing, my match angling. So when I take my dad to these big commercial fisheries, he'll sit behind me and watch me, and especially with pole fishing, it's an expensive hobby. And
How much would it cost to enter a match?
to enter, if like an open match, anyone can go in. You're talking, it's 30 quid to enter. Then you've got your bait. Depends how keen you are. You could probably spend 30 quid on bait just for a match.
Right.
then obviously there's travelling. So you're talking £100 a match at least, just to
And what are your chances of getting some prize money back?
mine recently. Not,
Oh, you're not doing well.
but no, I have won some good matches in the past. But there's the elite side of fishing. Like today, there's Fishermania on Sky Sports today.
Is it?
That's at
And have you taped it?
That's at Boston. Yeah, I'm taping, but they're fishing for £50,000.
Are they?
Yeah.
Wow.
So what sets them apart from? Is it just the time they've got to devote to
They've
it?
got
the kit,
they've got the time. The sponsorship deals go out as well, so they get sponsored by the fishing brands. So that saves them a lot of money. But you've still got to commit 110%.
Yeah.
You've got to be at every qualifier, every event. You need to be out practicing, even if you're not any matches. That I've seen them going out, just practicing one method of fishing, day in day out. Just get them to the highest level.
It's a long time since I've been coast fishing. I think I must have been 12, 14, 13, 14, something like that.
So we've talked in great detail, Danny, about your working life today, your hobbies, your passions. In terms of Cannon Hall Farm and the future here, which bits of it do you like best? Where do you see your speciality going? What are your hopes for the future here?
I think the job that I'm in now is probably the best job I've been in a long time. I enjoy it every day.
Yeah?
Every day is something different. There's always a challenge that I like putting myself into, and I just want to progress. Really, I want to progress and learn more, and hopefully,
just be. I suppose what you're wanting is you want to improve your skill set.
Yeah.
In every area.
Yeah.
Whether it be livestock, machinery or whatever,
Yeah.
and just become that all-round superstar that you nearly are at this moment.
Not quite, but I'm getting there.
So, and what if you had to pick a favourite animal or category of animals? What would that be, Danny?
I'd say the reindeer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
are you a reindeer whisperer?
Yeah, I do like the reindeer, and I did quite for the talk, especially Christmas time. I did a lot of research, and I think my talks are bang on for reindeer talks.
Good for you. And you do. I notice you're extremely popular when you're doing animal experiences.
Yeah.
Is that something you
Yeah,
like
I do
doing?
enjoy them. It's good to see when you've done an experience, whether it's VIP, Shiros, any like that. But when you finish that experience and then customers are like, that was brilliant.
Great
Thank you very
feedback.
much. Yeah, when you get good feedback, it's nice to hear, and you just keep building on that. And every experience you do, you just get 110% and make sure them customers are happy. Really.
Well, the world loves a tryer. We love a tryer. We'd like to thank you for choosing Cannon Hall Farm as being the place where you're spending your time now. And we'd like to thank you for coming on the sofa and telling us a little bit about your life.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
Danny.
I'd just like to apologise now for being a bit harsh when I first met you and ducking in that water.
Yeah,
No
well,
worries.
I would definitely like to apologise for putting you in water trough.
In fact, Rob, we might just give it another go later on and see if we can do it. But I think we'll be the ones in the water.
Thank you very much. I've
Pleasure.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Danny.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Cannon Hall Farm podcast.
Why not comment on this video or just contact us via social media on which farmer you'd like to see next?
I'd love to see Dick the Builder and Colesy sat there telling us their life story. I'm sure they've got loads to tell.
Well, I know there's some interesting stories because I've heard one or two.
Anyway, Dave, that's for the future. But until the next episode, I've been Farmer Rob.
I've been Farmer Dave.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.